What do two college students do on a Thursday night when there's nothing to do but sit in the room in your underwear and play Xbox? He actually put on clothes for this, so that's good. So we're out here at TCU. We are about to do the A-Z challenge. Pretty much, if you don't know what that is, we are going to be hitting different spots around campus that start with A, B, C, and so on all the way to Z. So we're going to hit up 26 places going in order from A to Z, and we'll see how this goes. Oh my gosh, this grass is so sticky. All right, so we have made it to our first stop.
Number 1, letter A.
Amon G. Carter Stadium. Let's get it. Okay, so that's A. You know, I'm kind of starting to think that this will get really old really quick.
Oh yeah, me too, but it's okay.
All right, so now we're heading up to Brown Lupton University.
The blue.
We're heading up to a speech impediment. Brown Lupton University Union. We call it the Blue. It's where we get all of our high quality eatery.
A picture from my
All right, we're out here outside of Chick-fil-A. Time to get this C picture. Let's get it.
stadium. We've hit the Blue now. Now we got Chick-fil-A. We're heading over to Dutch's, which is a big burger joint at TCU.
Everyone's judging me. Holding a camera. I'm not a psycho! You know, I'm kind of in that point in college where I'm almost hoping that some of these cars will hit me.
Yeah.
You know, I'm kind of at that point. It would be so much easier in life. All right. We're here at Dutch's.
About to get letter D.
Got Einstein Bros right over here. That's E. There you go.
We're making progress.
Man, we're killing these already, aren't we?
Actually, we can.
Like the huge sign or the one on the door? Okay.
It's kind of. Now let's do it.
Let's get in front of this one. All right, bet. All right, so we're coming up here on the Flash store. That's pretty much like they slap TCU on everything and then upcharge the product by 800%. So this is the Flash store where you can buy a tank top for $87. Here we go, Flash store. All right, so Jake found a G place.
It's like some dude's name, like Jigger or something.
Geiger.
Yeah, I don't know what the freaking
Geiger
name is, but we're walking over right
Hey,
now.
let's ask her. Her name starts with a G.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're gonna head over pretty much back to where we were, over by the Blue and Chick-fil-A and everything. And so I feel like a solid 80% of this trip will just be spent us sprinting back and forth across campus until like 3 a.m. I mean, this is the epitome of what college is. This is it right here.
This is it.
This is actually the most common thing that we have done since we've been here. This is the first time I've had on pants since August. I'm not even kidding. You guys, telling you, it's a freeing experience, that's for sure.
It is. Whoever Mr. Geiger is, I hope we're not dishonoring your name by putting you in this challenge.
Okay, after spending 3.5 hours trying to find Geiger, and by 3.5 hours, I mean like what, 10 minutes?
Yeah.
So we gave up. So instead, we're going to go to the parking garage.
There we go.
Because that starts with a G, yeah. Almost. And so I think after the challenge, I'm not gonna need to exercise for a week. This is the most cardio I've had since I was 12. And
you know what's funny? I think this is Geiger right here. They don't even
really
have a sign with it. It's
yeah, we can't really. Yeah, there's really no point even trying.
Yeah, no.
That sucks. Okay, so we just took care of G. We're at the garage, and we thought we.
You hear that? It's like there's an earthquake.
Yeah, guys, we're currently in an earthquake. If I drop my phone and scream, it's because.
Not because you're a sissy, it's just because there's.
No, it's because I'm being crumbled
Armageddon.
alive. But yeah, it's because Jesus has returned. So we're gonna grab the car while we're here, because our plan for K was Kroger, and that's all the way over there. And frankly, I have a heart attack before we make it there. So we're gonna grab the car. It isn't cheating because we're still gonna stay on campus.
Yeah.
But yeah, I can't walk anymore, or else I'm gonna have an aneurysm. I just stepped in a pile of crap. Okay.
Oh, you did?
Someone couldn't hold it. I think Jake's about to get to that point too, so we better hurry. Okay, so we're in the car now. We're going to go find an H. I don't even know what we are about to use for H. We've already been out here 45 minutes.
Close to
and we've hit, let's see, what's 7? That's G. So we've hit 7 already. We're a quarter of the way through. So not too bad, not too bad. So we're trying to find an H. I don't really know what we will use for H.
I just totally thought K was coming right after H that whole time.
Nope.
I literally.
We still have 3 letters before Kroger.
I just realized, now that you're saying that, I was confused. I'm like, wait, we're going to Kroger now. No, wait. We still have H-I. That works.
Okay, we're back. My camera decided to be stupid. Jake thought the alphabet went HJ. Yeah, his brain just kind of like turned off. He had a blonde moment there for a second.
Nice.
So we asked this guy on a skateboard if he knew any H places. He just said to check out the interactive map.
Look at that, it helped. I found human resources.
Which it helps. Human resources.
There we
Perfect. Go. Where's human resources?
Still working on that part.
Still working on that part. Okay. And while he's searching that up, quick plug. He's been posting all the pictures on his Snapchat, so follow him on Snap. It'll be right here. This dude is a riot. So so check him out. By the time you're seeing this, the pictures probably won't be there anymore.
You instinctively just know to follow me?
You instantly just knew. Follow Jake Willis. Then great for you, dude. Who needs a GPS when you have Jake? Okay, we have arrived. Tcu HR. Oh boy. All right, here we go. Let's hurry up and get this picture before someone calls the cops on us. Here we go.
It's kind of dark.
It is dark, but you can see human resources. Yeah, you can see it.
My phone is not working. Work, por favor?
That's how we go.
I just realized that we could have done the health center for H and it was right over there. We walked past it.
I promise, guys, we are in college. I promise our brains are slightly operational. Okay, you know, it's fine. It's fine. We have committed to this and we will stick with it. Oh gosh, this is crazy. Okay, y'all, we have just entered the hood of TCU. Here we go. Look at that. There we go. You can actually see us. Okay, so we are not even sure if we're supposed to be here or not, but we're
probably not.
We are walking to the IT office. You know, honestly, I think like the most fun part of this trip isn't even that we're like heading to like 26 places around campus. It's that we're seeing parts of the campus that we have never seen before.
I mean, we haven't really gone outside since we got here. So. Yep.
Okay, here we are in. Here's where they put all of our crap.
Oh.
Every time we crap, it goes on this floor here. Oh gosh. Okay. I hope this is worth it. All right, guys. Let's watch Jake jump off his ledge right here. Ready? Oh. All for the content. Oh. That was not near as epic as it was supposed to be. Look at that. Welcome to TCU, folks. Yo, this place is barbed wired. This is barbed wire. It might have to be, guys, I promise. That is the IT office right there. We're trying to get to there. Jake just walked through the barbed wire fence.
They don't want people in where we were. All right, there we go.
Oh, so now all of a sudden we're not breaking the law. Okay, cool. So pretty much everything you've seen up until this point of us being here was breaking the law. So all of a sudden we are perfectly fine. So we're gonna head to the IT office, finally get this eye done, check that off the list. I told you, here we are, IT department. Let's get it. It's right here, now we just have to look for a sign. Okay, there isn't a sign out here that specifically says IT, but y'all saw the parking spot thing, so we're just gonna take a picture in front of it and that should do. Okay, now we're going to look for the J. We will find a place, even though we are important in our own right, being probably the two sexiest TCU students ever. I will not cheat like that.
Hey, fun fact, now that you mentioned that, the night I got in, I looked it up, and there is a statistic on this website that keeps statistics, wow, English, for 400 different colleges in the U.S. TCU is ranked #1 in the attractiveness of its students. Nothing else. It's good in other categories, but it is ranked #1 in the attractiveness of its students.
And it's a true story. It was actually 6 until me and Jake, until we got accepted.
Yes,
no,
sir.
it's a joke. It was 8. Okay, so now we're gonna go back to the car. We're going back to the car. Jake just lost his mind. He just crapped himself right here. So, okay, so now we're going to find a J. All right, y'all, we have a ride at the halfway mark. Oh, it has been, what, like an hour and a half, Jake?
Yeah.
Like an hour and a half.
A little more.
This is pretty much a have to. We're at Moncrief Hall. This is where me and Jake live, so this was pretty much a have to for M. We did J, the Jane and John Justin Hall of Fame. For K, we did Kroger, and L, we did the library. So we went in and took all those pictures there for you guys, but here we are at Moncrief Hall. Halfway done, halfway. This is actually easier than I thought it would be, honestly. Okay, easy? No, but it is enjoyable by, you know, especially because we've been out here for like an hour and a half, almost like 2 hours. It's flying by really fast. It's lit. This is fun. Halfway done. We're honestly at the hardest part. We're at the hardest part now, though.
You know, the second half of the alphabet was definitely going to be more difficult.
Yeah, we flew by that first part, but this second part will definitely be the hardest. So let's see. Okay, that is not true. I keep being told that I look significantly taller than him.
He does.
In these
he looks
pictures.
so much taller than me in all the pictures.
And that is because I'm a giant. He's actually a
All right, hold on,
shrimp.
let me hold the camera.
Look at that. See, I am significantly taller than him.
You still look taller than me. How about that?
Yeah, this is great. You know, this is.
Okay, this is
the
us standing
angle
next to
from
each
now
other.
on.
Well, I
And
got you.
scrawny, which
I
he
got you
actually
in
is.
basketball by a mile, so
Oh, yeah.
I'll take it.
Okay, my mask has gone AWOL. I think it dropped somewhere around I out of my pocket, so that will be me anytime I go inside from now for the rest of the video. So
Update. It is 11:30 now, so it's getting pretty late.
11:30. We've been out here for 2.5 hours. We are on P. We already have P, but then after that is Q. That'll be interesting.
Yeah.
Update, Jake just got hit with the Porsche. Those people were not, see kids, this is why you don't jaywalk, okay? Golly. Not suspicious at all. Outside of the
Police department.
the TCU Police Department at 12 a.m. What's suspicious about that? I mean, we're pretty much in their territory. Just walking here. Here we go. The TCU Police Station. There we go.
Where you?
Okay, here's the hard part. Q. What starts with a Q?
Honestly, I can't quit. I can't think of
Is that
anything.
gonna quit? Yeah.
Are you saying this? I can't scroll up to get. It's just closing.
It's closing out. They're like, what the heck are you doing? It's 12 a.m. Please stop using me.
All right, so quick check-in. We've been sitting here for like 10 minutes. I don't know that there's a single place on this entire campus that starts with the letter Q. But good news, I found a quarter in my cup holder. There we go. That's the letter
Perfect.
Q.
Q, quarter. Here's a picture.
All right, quick stop though. For those of you that would say we cheated, find me a place on campus that starts with the letter Q, okay? You can negate this whole thing, but I'm telling you, find a place that starts with the letter Q that is on campus. Street signs, everything. There is not a
no
place
Q. There's no
that
Q.
starts with the letter Q.
I'm telling you. Okay, hold on.
Been whooped by me
How am I gonna say
on
this?
many occasions.
All right, guys, we're heading up to the place where I have whooped Jake in basketball
Fake news.
so many times.
Fake news.
Heading up to the TCU Rec Center, which now that I see has horrible lighting. It's an incredible angle right here. Okay, heading to the TCU Rec Center. Pretty lit.
Well, rather it's not lit because you can't.
It's not lit. It is the opposite of lit. There we go. Now we're talking. Here we are, Sadler Hall. There's Jake in all his glory.
Hey guys.
Here we go. Perfect. S. All right, since we're here, let's go ahead and hit up the TCU sign. This is actually flying by a lot faster than I thought.
We're realizing we're almost done now.
Yeah, like since M, so that was T. We already have planned U, V, W, X.
No, we don't have X. That's
We don't
really
have
the
X.
hard part, is we don't know what the heck.
Yeah, that's
for
right.
X.
No, so X is where we will be trapped. After we get over the hurdle of X, I think honestly it'll just be smooth sailing from there.
Yeah.
Okay, we have run into a slight issue. We are going to go to Union Grounds there, the coffee shop, but the door is locked.
I mean, it is
But-
like 12:30, so.
Yes, it is late at night. Everyone's asleep like we probably should be. But there is Union Grounds right there, so that's our U. Volleyball. We have arrived at the greatest fast food restaurant in the history of Earth ever.
There's a lot of competition for that.
I know. If you aren't in like the South area, especially Texas, you might not know at all what this is, but take it from us, it's heavenly. So let's go.
Alright, so we finally made it to X. I've been looking at my phone. I cannot find a place or a street or anything that starts with the letter X. All right, so to substitute for our ex, I'm going to talk about my ex.
Oh yeah, he was crazy, bro.
Oh, jeez.
It's legitimately
Does anyone
impossible.
know any word that starts with X other than xylophone and X-ray?
So we're on to Y. We found this statue. I'm not sure what it's called.
The yearning to know statue.
The yearning to know statue. So we're heading to that right now. Y'all, I know you probably can't tell through the camera, but this fog is insane. We cannot see anything.
I mean, it's out of nowhere. We go to Whataburger, get seen fine, and now we're on the way back to the
it just
statue.
came out.
It's out of nowhere.
It just came out of nowhere.
Can't see.
Wow,
Look,
wow,
you can't
wow.
see it on the street.
I know. You cannot see anything past the stop sign. That is ridiculous. Man, I'm not sure about you, but whoever has that car right there must be sexy as frick. All right, let's go.
All right, guys, we're coming up to the statue right now. Letter Y. Here it is, almost done.
We did it.
Here it is. The yearning to know statue. I'm sure there's a history here that we do not understand or know at all. And maybe there's no one alive that does, but here it is.
There you go.
All right, we'll take you to the picture. All right, guys, we're walking back to the dorm now. We just finished Y. And once again, we have come to the conclusion that there are zero places on campus that start with the letter Z. Z as in zero. Zero places. There's not a zebra. There's not a zoo. There is one down the road, but it is not on campus, and that's against the rules. So that's how we're ending it, guys. Zero places on campus that start with letter
sir.
Z. Zero.
We did it.
Thank you, guys. That's the A to Z challenge. See you next time. Are you going to talk? What are we doing?
Yeah, I'm talking.
Welcome back to Sexy and Sexier. Me being sexier, of course.
What you don't know is that I'm keeping this in. Okay, come back.